Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Dennis. So today's review is going to be on the Auros B450 Elite. Okay, it's a gaming motherboard. It's an AM4. So I'm going to put a Ryzen 5 2600 in it at some point, and then I'm going to do a build in my new Dark Base Pro 900 Revision 2 Orange Accents case, which I did a review on already. So if you want to go check that out, I'll have a card up top and you can have a look at it. So we're going to get it out of the box, have a look at it, see what's inside, and go over all the features. Now the beauty of this motherboard is they come out and said they're going to do BIOS updates. Apparently, even though I bought an X570, which I'll be reviewing soon, now they're going to support PCIe 4.0 on this motherboard. Which, why did I even bother with an X570? I'm not really sure. So, anyhow, we're going to get it out, have a look at it, and yeah, we're going to be able to see what it's all about. Stay tuned. Okay, so let's get it out of the box. It's already got the cellophane on it, so we're just going to be careful getting it out. And we'll set that aside. We'll have a look at that in one moment. First, we're going to see what else comes in the box. So we're just going to get this out. Okay, so we have two SATA connectors for connecting hard drives, that kind of stuff. Get a screw for your M.2 drive. Usually there's more than one. Yep, there's another one here. That's the other part of it. And they even give you the little sticker, the Auros sticker that you can put on. Easily removed with the 3M that's on there. Sticky tape so you can remove it. You got your DVD with all your drivers, which you should always use the network driver, do that, and then update all your other drivers from online. But that's your choice, you can do what you want. And of course it has the Auros Gaming Motherboard B450 Aorus Elite User's Manual, which tells you all your connectors, all your pin layouts, all that kind of good stuff. So I'll quickly go over some of the specs. So you have, of course, your CPU support, which is your AMD Ryzen and even Athlon series processors. And this one has a BIOS update. You'll be able to go up and even use the new 3000 series. Okay, socket is AM4, and of course the AMD B450 chipset. You have one PCIe 3.0x16. Your display interface is HDMI and DVI-D. Your memory can use dual channel DDR4, has 4 DIMMs. Okay, it has one PCIe expansion slot 2.0 times 4 and two PCIe 2.0 times 1. Okay, for SATA and M.2, you get 6 SATA 3s, 2 M.2s for SSD. It'll go into RAID 0, 1, and 10. 6 USB 3.1 Gen 1 plus 8 USB 2.0. Your audio is 8-channel HD, and your LAN is a Gigabyte gaming LAN. And the form factor is an ATX 305 to 235 millimeter, and we'll get into what that is afterward. Anyway, hey, you can see all through here you've got your hybrid digital PWM design. Now at the time this said 2000 ready, it's actually now 3000 ready, so just a lot of people may not know that. Has your Gigabyte exclusive 8118 gaming LAN with band management, so no lag, no frag. And your thermal guards, I'll show you all that when we get to it anyway. And your 24 pin has the built-in I/O shield, which I kind of like. So let's put the box down and let's look at the actual product. Okay, so of course we got our heat shield, and we're just going to peel off this. Okay, so I had to take it from this side, but you know the old deal. Peel it off. Make sure it all comes off. You don't want any of that left on there. And now we have our first look. Now this will light up. It's, I believe you can change the different colors. Okay, this of course is your AM4 socket. You've got your 2 brackets here for installing the Prism cooler or any AMD stock cooler. You've got your 8-pin connector for your power, and your 24 pin is down here. Now don't worry with this. This is just the thing I've got to set the motherboard in. Okay, you've got graphics cards. You can put PCIe 3 And you've got two different slots, as I just rammed off there a couple minutes ago, and it tells you what kind of motherboard it is here. You've got one PCIe 1 slot and the second one here. And I'll go over all your connectors here in just a moment. And of course it comes with two SATA connectors down here and two over here. And you've got an additional two on the bottom. So 6 in total. So you've got your CPU fan here, system fan. You got your LED-CPU here. So that's in case you've got like one that lights up. Do you have any RGB? Let's see. Okay, so down on the bottom you have a second system fan. You have your DLEDV. Now for your memory, you got 4 DDR4 DIMM slots that will support up to 64 gigabyte of memory. It's dual channel, has support for DDR4 up to 2933. It will support ECC unbuffered DIMM and has support for non-ECC. Okay, it supports the Extreme Memory Profile XMP. So just in case I forget to point it out, there are 3 system fan headers on this board in conjunction with the RGB and the CPU LED and the CPU fan. So lots of plugins in case you need them. So moving over to the side a little bit, you've got an M.2 bracket here. Already has the screw in place, and so does this. So the other one is just an extra. This will come off. Don't forget to take off your plastic that'll probably be underneath here for your thermal pad. That'll go on your M.2 to keep it cool. And of course, like I said, you have your second one here. This is an ATX form factor, and this is a revision 1.0 for the motherboard. Okay, looking at the other side with your I/O shield that's pre-mounted. You have two USB 2.0. You have your motherboard or keyboard, the old-fashioned, the old PS2 style port there. You have your DVI, your HDMI. You have 4 USB 3.0, a couple more USB 2.0, and of course your Gigabyte LAN. And of course then you have your audio. So you got your mic, your line out, your line in, the side, rear, and C sub. So having a look at our connectors, you've got your front panel connectors are going to go on here. You have your USB 3.0, USB 2.0. Oh, correction, sorry. USB 2.0 is here. Yeah, you have your third system fan, another USB, your trusted platform module, COM port. I'm not even sure what those are used for anymore. And the RGB I pointed out earlier. A couple more of them were down here. These are, this is your 12 volt up here. The one down below I pointed out, it's actually addressable RGB. This one is for the 12 volt, and you've got another addressable RGB here. So you got lots of cabling, you got a case of lots of RGB. This is going to be able to handle the load. Not a problem there at all. And of course, you have your HD audio. So a few specs to give you in terms of this board. So the onboard graphics on this motherboard will support DVI-D up to a max resolution of 1920 by 1200 at 60 Hertz. The DVI-D port does not support D-sub connection by adapter, so just keep that in mind. Has one HDMI port that supports a max resolution of 4096 by 2160, which is basically 4K at 60 Hertz. Has support for HDMI 2.0 version and HDCP 2.2. Maximum shared memory of 16 gigabyte. It has support for AMD Quad GPU Crossfire and two-way AMD Crossfire technologies. And of course it has your high-end audio capacitors. Now for your M.2 is dual PCIe Gen 3 M.2 slots. So you got ×4 and ×2. You have 6 temperature sensors and 4 fan headers, hybrid fan headers. Okay, so you have the Smart Fan 5, ultra durable M.2 armor, and of course it has the RGB fusion with digital LED strip support from Gigabyte, along with the Gigabyte App Center. Now as far as the sound, it has support for 7.1 channel HD audio. I know some of you like to see what the back of the motherboard looks like. Solders are pretty nicely done. Now of course your audio is from Realtek, and it's the ALC892 codec, high definition, has 2, 4, 5.1, and 7.1 channel support, and for SPIFT out. It has support for RAID 0, 1, and 10. Chipset has 2 USB 3.1 Gen 1 ports available through the internal USB header, and 8 USB 2.0/1.1 ports, 4 ports on the back panel, 4 ports available through the internal USB headers. And it has integrated in the APU 4 times USB 3.1 Gen 1 ports on the back panel. Now, some of the other things pretty standard on most of these motherboards today. Okay, so your hardware monitor, of course, has voltage detection, temperature, fan speed, and it has an overheating warning, fan fail warning, and a fan speed control. Now, your BIOS has one 128 megabit flash. It uses the AMI UEFI BIOS, and of course, your some of your unique features are through your support of the App Center for Gigabyte's App Center, which is 3D OSD. The, of course, BIOS, you can upgrade it through there. Your Auto Green, Cloud Station, Easy Tune, Fast Boot, Game Boost, their on-off charge, RGB Fusion, of course, your Smart Backup, Keyboard, Time Lock, and HUD, and Survey. All bits of information that some of you may or may not know about. Has support for QFlash and support for Express Install. Some of the bundled software you'll get is the Norton Internet Security. It's an OEM version, usually lasts usually about 14 days, sometimes 30, sometimes longer, but it just all depends. Of course, has support for Windows 10 64-bit, and of course, like I said, it's an ATX form factor. One thing I did want to show you is your front panel connectors. So you can see them all here. Okay, your power LED, power switch, speaker, your hard drive, reset switch, chassis, instruction header, which most cases don't have, and your power LED. Okay, just wanted to show you that because I get a lot of questions on that, so I just thought it'd be nice to put that in here for a change and just give you an idea. And down below has all your different colors. Like on the motherboard itself, okay, you have to pause that to see it. So I can't focus in on it too well, but I've got it expanded. You can see your different colors down here. Okay, so when you look at the diagram that I just had up there a minute ago, you can match the colors with the cables. That's how easy it is on a lot of these Gigabyte boards today. All right, everybody, so there's not too much you can say about this motherboard. I mean, it pretty much has everything you're going to need. It's a killer deal. You can get them at a good price right now. The fact that the BIOS upgrade is going to be able to support the new Ryzen 3 processors, at least that's what they've said. I mean, you can't take my word for it. Just check before you buy it. But that's what I've been told, which is why I bought it. But I'm probably going to put a second gen in here just because I've got the X570 motherboard that I'll be doing a review on soon. So just wanted to let you know about that. It is pretty reasonably priced nowadays. And yeah, hope you like that. If you like it, hit that like. If you don't, you know what to do. If you have any questions, throw them my way. I certainly will get back to you. And don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you're able to. Think about hitting that bell for future notifications, future videos, and stay tuned for the next one. Ryzen 5 2600 is going to be going in this. I'm going to put it into the Dark Base Pro 900 Revision 2 orange accented case that I did a review on. And that'll be coming up pretty soon. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.